Finally, we've reached the month every whitetail hunter waits for all year. November is here. With it comes excitement, anticipation, and hopefully success. There is no better time to be in the woods. Though there's plenty of season after this month passes, it feels as though we make or break our entire year in these 30 days. On the morning of the 1st, I decide to start off the best month in one of my best stands.
What's up, everybody? It is just before sunrise on November 1st. Our favorite month is finally back. I'm super excited to be in a tree this morning after these big Midwest whitetails in November. We wait all year for this and it's finally here, so we're going to do our best to take in the next 2 to 3 weeks, make the most of them, get in the stand when we can, and hopefully put some deer on the ground. October was pretty tough for most of the team. We just didn't have a lot of really good cold fronts, which is kind of what you need in October. Obviously Dusty's crew did really well, but the rest of us kind of struggled. We got some does on the ground, but as far as the mature bucks go, the encounters were pretty low. So we've been anxiously waiting for this day in the next few weeks. I'm at the cabin this morning, sitting on the cabin plot. I wanted to be back behind me in the new set that we got, but I feel like it doesn't set up great for self-filming, so I decided to come sit this stand. And again, I'm not going to complain. It's November and I'm in a tree, so I'm in the game for sure right here. We've had some new bucks show up over the last week or so, some 2 and 3 year olds, pretty nice looking 2-year-olds, and then one 4-year-old 6-pointer that I had last year. He's at least 4. I think he was probably 3.5 last year, so I don't know that I would shoot him right now. He's definitely like a late December shooter for me, but right now I think I'm going to wait and see what else shows up if he comes by. I know there's still deer that were around last year that made it through the season that I'm waiting on to show up, so hopefully it'll be this morning. I'm excited about it. Back in the tree in November. Let's see what happens this morning.
After my morning sit lacked even the first deer sighting, Blake heads out for the afternoon hunt with hopes of seeing one of the 4 shooters he's been targeting.
How's it going, everybody? It is November 1st. It's the time of year that we wait for all year. We love this time of year, and I am loving being in the tree right now. My cameras were absolutely on fire this morning in this area. I don't have the perfect wind to be in this area, but I know I need to be up here because the does, they were running around like crazy. They were just mostly little bucks, just bumping them, chasing them around, but the amount of does up here and the sign that was on my cameras this morning, I know how to get up here. It's a marginal wind at best, so hopefully with a lot of luck, which I need, we'll see what happens tonight. Hopefully something good. But we're gonna sit back and see what happens this November, so who knows. I got the whole next 10 days off, so hopefully I'll be bringing you something besides just nothing. Thanks for tuning in to Full Pursuit. I got an Orphan button buck out there about 150 yards. He stood up out of the grass and he's working through that prairie grass. So you know what that means. His mom's abandoned him. She's pushed him off already. So that means she's seeing the heat and she's gonna be locked down somewhere, or she's getting ready to come eat, and hopefully she comes by me with a big buck in tow. That is not the 7-point that I am after, but that is a different 7-pointer that I have noticed in the past few days. That got on camera, but that is not the 7-point I want. So if he makes it over here, he gets the pass.
2 days later, and 30 miles to the east, Scott decides once again to try his luck at the North Farm.
Hey guys, we're back up on the North Farm again. It's November the 3rd. A little windy today, not terrible. We're actually in a different stand than what we've been sitting. Canyon has at least 3 cameras up here on this farm, and this camera's been hitting pretty good. So we're gonna check it out and sit here till dark, or we knock one down.
Alright, we got about 30 minutes left. That little doe that just came by here is all we've seen so far. It's been pretty windy, not terrible, but kind of gusty, so I thought we might see more just because of the time of year, and we still might. We got a little bit of time left, like I said, about 30 minutes or so. But it's been slow evening here, and I think everybody else has had a pretty slow evening too. We came up here so we could see a long ways. The bucks are generally pretty responsive to calling this time of year, so we thought if we could see them, maybe we could call to them, but we haven't seen much of anything, so that hasn't been the case. If anything else does come out, we'll show it to you, but if not, appreciate everybody tuning in again this week. Be sure to catch next week's episode too. We appreciate it, and we'll see you then. It is just before sunrise on November 1st. We wait all year for this, and it's finally here, so we're going to do our best to take in the next 2 to 3 weeks, make the most of them, get in the stand when we can, and hopefully put some deer on the ground.
Our first hunts of November may have been slow due to poor conditions, but that won't keep us out of the game. We will continue in the marathon that is the whitetail rut. The best days are now in sight, and we know it only takes a moment to turn a slow season into our best ever. At any time, a mature buck could be on his feet in daylight. That thought keeps us focused on our fall pursuit.